Hey Bayek, it's me Ian. And in today's video I'm continuing my look at The X-Files. And this is The End from 1998. Now previously we'd had Folie Adieu, and the next one will be the season 6 opener, The Beginning. So this is season 5, and it's episode 20. It's the season finale, and it's part of the mythology, definitely, and it's called The End. So I think that is an interesting title, because as you will see how the background to this episode and how it's played out was certainly in the title. Yes. So this was transmitted on the 17th of May 1998 on Fox, and on the 5th of July 1998 on Sky, and on the 17th of March 1999 on BBC One. It's written by Chris Carter, and it's directed by R.W. Goodwin, who directed 9 episodes from season 1 to 5, and often they would be sort of beginning and finale episodes. But that was he after season 5 he left, so it's 1 to 5 that he's involved in. And the executive producer, showrunner, is, of course, Chris Carter still. So let's go through the cast. We've got David Duchovny playing Fox Mulder. We've got Gillian Anderson playing Dana Scully. We've got William B. Davis, the smoking man. He's back. Yes, that's great. And then we've got Chris Owens is playing Jeffrey Spender. He's kind of a regular now, who's not a great fan of Mulder. Shall we put it in those kind of ways? And also the next appearance of a character, Nicholas Lee, returns as Krychek. Trouble at Mill. And then we've got Mitch Pileggi, of course, Walter Skinner. He's back. John Neville as the well-manicured man. So if he's in it, you know that there's definitely something going on in the wider conspiracy. And we have got a return of a very popular lot of people. We have got Tom Braidwood as Frohike. We've got Dean Haglund as Langley, and Bruce Howard as Byers. They're back, the Lone Gunmen. Yeah, we hadn't had them for a while, but they're back. Now, the next one, we've got a new character being introduced who is going to appear in more episodes, and it is Mimi Rogers playing Diane Foley. So Diane Foley is going to be another character that was going to pop up. She was in some interesting films. She was in The Mighty Quinn, 1989. She was in The Rapture, 1991. She was in Reflections on a Crime, 1994. She was in The Mirror as Two Faces, 1998. And she was in Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, 1997. Lost in Space, 1998. Ginger Snaps, very good, 1998. The Surface, 2014. This Isn't Funny, 2015. Affairs of the State, 2018. Um, and Night Nurse this year, 2026. Those are just a few of the TV films and films that she's appeared in. Those are all the films. Lots of TV series as well, and TV films, all in there. And I just want to mention also the child actor. His name is Jeff Gulak, and he plays Gibson Praise, who is the chess prodigy. Yeah, rather, and he's pretty good in this as well. So, what is this about? Well, it's the assassination of a chess grandmaster, and this leads Mulder and Scully to learn that the real target was a telepathic boy named Gibson Praise. Gibson Praise. He could hold the key to all the mysteries that they have been seeking answers to in the X-Files. That is a pretty devastating statement. It's a massive statement. It really is. This story, again, looks fantastic because, as usual, we've got the location, which is Vancouver. And next, with the music, I don't often give the music enough praise, I don't think. That's just me. I don't tend to notice the music as more as I should do. But Mark Snow, again, is so creative in the music that he produces, just adding all this atmosphere to this story. And I noticed it. So there we are. This, as a story, is a great season climax. You know, a great finale. Absolutely wonderful. Of course, this was seen as a story that was the end of the TV series as originally of the X-Files, and that it would become the film franchise. You know, it was going to be a film franchise. But, of course, Fox thought, well, this is doing so well for them in the TV series. They couldn't really let it go. I mean, it was a money maker for them. You were not going to get rid of a money maker like this. So, in the end, I suppose that's why you could only say there were 2 X-Files films. And also the failure of the second one in many ways kind of put an end to the film franchise before it even really got going. But the first one is absolutely brilliant. It is a great film. The second one, well, yeah, not so good. I think the importance of this episode also, we see how the X-Files is now seen by Fox, as I say, and the move to Hollywood. And this has come because of, say, the film, which is said they hope to continue as a franchise of films. But they're now doing all the recording of the TV episodes in Hollywood. Is this a good thing or bad thing? Do we notice? Well, we'll see as we go along. Because the one thing about Vancouver is the locations and the atmosphere. They're absolutely fantastic. They just add part of the X-Files that just suit it so well. So, is it going to be the same with being filmed in Hollywood? Will we notice? We might not even notice, but we'll see. We will see as we go on further into the seasons. I think some people now might start thinking, is the X-Files now at its height, its popularity, everything about the X-Files? Is this the best the X-Files gets? Well, we're going to see what happens in the next coming seasons? Is it going to make a change? Also, knowing that what happens in the future is going to be interesting, definitely, because David Duchovny, is he really going to stick around for this length of time? Interesting. Gillian Anderson, I think, is interesting because she, I think, sticks with this program, definitely. She's very much, even though her career will start to blossom as well, and as it's still going. Duchovny, well, we know kind of with his story, but yeah, it's a fascinating period for the X-Files, and this is a really interesting episode. I think it's good that we see, say, in this episode, the return, and this is why I think, because of what it is, like cigarette smoking man, the syndicate, seeing that with the well manicured man, the lone gunman returning. It's all there. It's like a wonderful thing. Now, I think generally it was praised. There were some people, the critics, who questioned certain things about it, because we've been here before, haven't we? I mean, look at about the end of the first season. Oh, they've closed down the files. Remember that last episode? But of course we knew with the second season. The heyday of the X-Files continued. I think this is what the phenomena of the X-Files in many ways is all about, the way it's just continued in this popularity. And here we are at season 5, and it really is, it's the cultural phenomena part of it as well. It's become a massive thing, but can it sustain that? And that is always the question, when you get such successful series and here we are at the height of it. But is this also the beginning where it is reached such a point that it can't go any further? I've left all these questions, but I find it fascinating. But yeah, I do think this is a really good episode, and when the X-Files, the end scene where there's the fire and everything, they're brilliantly done, absolutely brilliantly done, and you're wondering what they're going to do, with the next season, and fantastic, yeah. So that's it. Now, if you've liked this video, please give the video a like. If you give this video a like, it gets it out to YouTube, and hopefully other people will enjoy it. If you've got any comments, please put your comments down. I love to read your comments, and I'll always reply to them. Also, if you're new to the channel, why not consider subscribing? Also, if you look at the playlist, you can see all the previous episodes that I've done of the X-Files, so have a look at them. But then you can also see in my other playlist all the other things that I do on the channel, and hopefully you might find something you might enjoy. And that's it. Yes, I've gone on far too long, so all I've got to say is I'll see thee again.